Hi and welcome to the final video in the Self-Publishing 101 course. My name is Nakari Griffiths. I am the author of 3 fiction books. And if you haven't been watching the previous videos, you should go and check those out. I have a whole playlist on here and we go through everything from where to start your book to marketing and formatting and cover design and putting out your book into the world. So in this video, we are going to be covering how to upload your books to various vendors and how to get them out into the world. This can be a daunting process, especially if you're new to self-publishing and you had in your head that a traditional publisher would do all of this for you and now you're stuck doing it yourself. It isn't as stressful as it sounds. So it does seem like a big process, and it kind of is, but I'm going to take you through the steps. It really is pretty simple. And once you've done it once, you will be able to do it again easily with your other books. So I put my books out on Amazon using KDP and Smashwords for the Smashwords store and other places that cannot be reached via Amazon or Drafter Digital. I use Drafter Digital to take my books to a lot of different stores, whereas Smashwords, I use it mainly to put me on the Smashwords store and the places that Drafter Digital don't cover. And then I also use Google Play to put my books on the Google Play store. So they are the places I'm going to take you through today. There are other places that you can use as well, but these are just the ones that I prefer to use and am comfortable using, and I find that they put my books out to a lot of places. Now, KDP offers print as well, and I have had one of my books printed through them and it is great quality. I can confirm that now. I used to print with Ingram Spark and I had a lot of difficulty with them, a lot of printing issues with the covers not lining up and delivery delays and things like that, but Amazon prints beautifully and it's way cheaper, and I can get it sent straight from the Amazon Australia printing office, so that is perfect. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they print it in Australia or America, UK. You can pick what market and place you want it printed from. So it is super cheap and great quality as well. I don't have a copy of my book with me now because I still have it coming in the mail. I did, however, see a proof copy from one of my friends that did order one, and she let me have a look at hers and it is beautiful. I'll put some images on the screen here of when I flicked through it. I took some short videos and photos. And now Drafter Digital also allows you to print, so we're going to be having a look at that as well. So first of all, we are going to go through ISBNs. I wanted to mention this first just to get it out of the way, because after I say this, we are just going to go through some tutorials with voiceovers. So ISBNs are the little barcode on the back. It helps libraries and shops find your books by typing in the number if someone asks. It also allows them to scan it to put your book through, and all print books require an ISBN, ebooks do not. So where to get an ISBN? So if you're going through Amazon KDP or some other places as well, they will allow you to get a free ISBN from them, but you can only use it there. You can't use it anywhere else. Or if you have a publishing company, you may like to purchase a bunch of ISBNs yourself to use for your future books. So then you can enter those in there as well, and you can use that ISBN across different platforms. Now that we have that covered, we will go into the tutorials. So first of all, we're going to go through Amazon KDP. So here I'm going on Kindle and uploading a new ebook. So this is the page that it will take you to when you first click on that. So you're just going to fill out all of these details the best that you can and go to the next step. Keywords are really important here because they determine where your book goes and where it shows up on the Amazon store in what categories and genres. Your name can even be a keyword. There is also a website called Publisher Rocket, and you can look for keywords on there that suit your book. You may have also noticed that I picked a category and you pick the age range, and then here you can actually release your book straight away or make it a pre-order. So now we've moved on to rights management, and you can just have a read of that yourself. I don't know too much about that. I think it's new because I hadn't noticed it before this time. And now you need to, of course, upload your manuscript and your cover. So once you've uploaded both of those, you will be able to preview your document. But as for the cover, there's two options. You can use their cover creator, but I really highly suggest that you do not do that because it's not good. The good thing about uploading your manuscript is that they actually tell you how many mistakes are in the document as well, which is really cool that they can pick that up. It wasn't letting me upload my cover today, so I just skipped that step. And here we go. This is the preview. So you can see all that and then you can approve it. So moving on, we are going on to your pricing now, and you can decide what prices you want in all of the currencies, and you can pick your preferred marketplace. And now we are moving on to creating a paperback. So all of your information will be saved there from the ebook. So you're just going to go through and change a few things like adding an ISBN. So if you already own one, you can put that in there. Otherwise, you can have KDP assign one for you for free. Then you're going to pick your publication date, and if you like black or white paper or different options, they do print a bit thicker though. Depending on what you pick. And then here we're going to pick the size of your book. So this is what you're going to have to discuss with your cover designer. And then matte or glossy, and then pick a book cover with a front, back and spine. And I do actually have full videos on how to upload your book to each of these different vendors, so I will add them down below in the description box, but I've actually grabbed these clips from those videos. Now here is your print cover preview, so it just shows where your margins should be and everything. So the red is what will probably be cut off. It's what you really have to stick in the lines for, and the black lines outside of that were just where they will cut it off. So my cover obviously wasn't a good size, but I just used the one that I had. So now we're going to pick all of the pricing here for different currencies, and then we can publish our book. Also, if you look back on that clip, you will actually see the printing cost there too. But now we're moving on to Google Play Books, and you will have to sign up on Google Play Partner, so make sure you look that up. And then on here you actually need an ISBN, I believe. They don't give you one. So here it's all pretty self-explanatory, just fill all that in. One thing I will mention is the on sale date versus the publication date. So publication date is when you're publishing it, on sale date is when people can buy it. So make sure that you have that correct and fill in the rest of the details. So here in genres, you just pick your country and then you pick the genre of your book and put in the contributors, so yourself, and then if there's anyone else you can add a contributor as well. Now we're on to Smashwords. So here is the Smashwords dashboard. Smashwords is a bit tricky, so they actually do have a style guide because you need to format your book in a specific way, or rather deformat it. So you can get to that there, or I just pay someone to format it for me because I find it too hard. And then we go back to the title and you can fill all of that in. You can make it a pre-order or for immediate release as well. And then here you can add in your description, choose the language, the pricing. You can make your book free or let your customers decide the amount they pay, which is a really cool thing that Smashwords does that I haven't seen anyone else actually do. You can choose to give a sample of your book for people to see if they want to read it or not. And then of course we have your primary category. You can put if your book contains adult content or is part of a box set, and then the tags, which is similar to keywords on Amazon. And here you can choose your cover file, and it actually gives you an example of what is accepted and what is not. And then we get to uploading your interior file, and this is where you can choose where Smashwords distributes your books to. And Draft2Digital and Smashwords actually send them out to a lot of the same places, so I like to compare where each one is sending the book out to, so I don't get duplicates, because that's happened before where 2 copies of my book have been uploaded to Apple Books and it's just not good. So I uncheck the ones that are already distributed to on either one, Draft2Digital or Smashwords, and then I publish my book. And now we move on to Draft2Digital. So like I was saying before, Draft2Digital, Smashwords send out your books to a lot of the same places because they are vendors, which is a really cool thing. They do this for free and then they collect all the money for you and put it in one place rather than you having to keep tabs on all these different places, which is why I choose to publish with them. I only publish with Google Books as well separately because they don't send it to Google Books. So this allows me to publish wide, and this is pretty self-explanatory too. You just go through the motions. You can add a contributor if it's a shared book, but Draft2Digital has some cool features here. So you can add a title page, you can add some formatting stuff. They do allow you to format on here as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to be showing you a few different types, or maybe I'm not. Nope, I'm not. Okay, I do have another full video on that, uploading Draft2Digital and showing all that stuff, so I'll link that down below. So this is where you decide on the price. It is in US dollars, and you can select where your books go to. If your book is blocked from Amazon, it won't let you send it to Amazon. And there may be a bunch of reasons why that is, including late pre-order uploads, and also if it's lower than a certain amount because of their royalty rates and what the amount they take and stuff like that. So you go through all of that stuff, and Draft2Digital actually sends your books out to libraries too, which is a very, very cool feature, and I've actually gotten some sales through that, which is really cool. Thank you for watching this video. I did just want to pop in and say that I am putting a template into the Patreon document that you can use to approach bookstores when asking them if they will carry your book for you. This template can be used in an email or over the phone or in person. It is basically just talking points for things that you will need to cover when talking to the bookstore. I also want to mention that I do have other videos on different income streams that you can use in your author business, so I will link those below. And that is it. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. This is the basis for this course, but over time I will be expanding on the course and just making it better as I learn new things. I'm going to make updated videos and update the Patreon document and eventually I will be moving this course over to either Teachable or Patreon or somewhere like that where it will have to be paid for. I do also have a course on starting a magazine, and those videos are currently on Patreon, but I am going to be redoing those videos and putting them onto YouTube just like I have with this one, and the same thing stands. I will be adding to those videos as time goes on and I learn new things. So I hope that you enjoyed this series. Please don't forget to check out the other videos, check out my Patreon for all of the resources that go along with the course, and also any new content that I put on there, which I always do put new content, so I would love for you to check that out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please comment on the video, share it if you have found it helpful, or any videos in the series. It really helps my channel, and I just want to help as many people as I can on their self-publishing journey. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm going to now be resuming to my normal weekly to fortnightly YouTube video uploads.